Welcome to Out of the Box Thinking, where we explore life's challenges, connections, and discoveries through a lens that's anything but conventional. I'm your host, Danica, and today we're talking about a topic that speaks to my own experience. Surprise! It's about what we do with the broken pieces in our lives and how sometimes those pieces don't seem to fit into the mosaic we're trying to create. So let's unpack this together. A few months ago, the wind shattered my patio table. It wasn't dramatic or poetic, just one of those ordinary, windy, frustrating moments when nature decides to mess with your day. That windstorm blew my umbrella against the table, shattering the glass. I stepped outside and found shards of glass everywhere, and at first I was overwhelmed. It wasn't just the mess, it was the randomness of it. So for months, I just left it. Those tiny pieces lingered, hidden in the cracks of the deck, glinting in the sun, and every time I saw it, I just felt annoyed, like it was mocking me for not cleaning it up faster. But today, I finally swept up those pieces, and I realized something profound. Those shards weren't waiting to be turned into something meaningful. They weren't part of some greater metaphor. Right? They were just broken glass, sharp, dangerous, completely purposeless. So I threw them away. And that's when it hit me. Not every broken thing in life has a purpose. And that realization was an eye-opener for me. This moment really challenged me to think more deeply about my theme, finding purpose in the pieces. What does it mean when some pieces, whether they're broken glass or broken experiences, don't seem to fit into the bigger picture? For so long, I believed that we could create meaning from every challenge. But this experience really showed me that some pieces aren't meant to be part of the mosaic. Sometimes their only purpose is to teach us to let go. Cleaning up that glass wasn't about finding beauty or meaning in the shards themselves. It was about reclaiming my space, making it safe again, and letting go of what couldn't be salvaged. The purpose wasn't in the glass. It was in my response to it. And isn't that true for so many moments in life? Sometimes the greatest purpose isn't the thing that broke, but the act of moving forward. This realization has shifted how I view the pieces in my life. Not every shard needs to be saved or repurposed. Some need to be swept away. Now let's be clear, I'm not saying they need to be swept under a rug. Ignoring them doesn't bring peace. But sweeping them away deliberately, deciding that they don't have a place in your life's mosaic, that's different. That's where there's meaning. So what about you? Have you ever held on to something out of obligation, even though it no longer serves you? Maybe it's a toxic relationship, a long-standing grudge, or even a dream that doesn't resonate anymore. It's hard, isn't it? We're so conditioned to think that letting go means giving up. But what if it's not about failure? What if it's about freedom? What if letting go creates space for something that actually fits? Life's mosaic isn't made of every single piece we've ever encountered. It's made of the pieces that we choose to keep. And that's what makes it uniquely ours, right? Choosing to let go doesn't diminish your story, it refines it. So ask yourself, what pieces are you holding on to because you feel like you should? And what would it feel like to release them? I'm thinking of this too. Here's my takeaway. Life's meaning isn't found in the perfection of every piece, but in the freedom to choose what to keep and what to release. Not every shard of glass belongs in our mosaic, and that's not a failure. That's wisdom. So when I think of those shards of glass, my patio table, right, I realize they taught me more by being purposeless than I ever could have if I tried to force meaning into them. They reminded me that not every broken thing is meant to be kept. Sometimes the act of sweeping them away and cleaning up is the most purposeful thing we could do. So let me ask you this. What would it feel like to release the weight of the pieces that don't belong? What might you discover in the empty space you create? Imagine the possibilities, the freedom, the clarity, the new opportunities that could come into your life. What might be waiting for you once you make room for it? Whether it's a shattered table, a broken relationship, or past experience that no longer serves you, the purpose doesn't have to be in the thing itself. The purpose can be in the act of sweeping, cleaning it up, in the space you create for something new, in the safety that you reclaim for yourself. So think on that. So thanks for joining me today in Out of the Box Thinking. If this resonated with you, take a moment to reflect on the pieces that you're holding on to. Are they part of your story, part of your mosaic, or is it time to let them go? And what would it feel like to release the weight of those broken shards? You're not alone in figuring it out. Let's keep walking this journey together, one piece, one choice at a time. Till next time, stay curious, stay connected, and stay thinking out of the box.